What's up, guys? It's Dante here with short hair now. Like I'm last video, but yeah. Anyway, like the thumbnail suggests and the title would suggest, why this is not Shay Cormac from Assassin's Creed Rogue. One of the major factors is when you get the armor or whatever, or the outfit from Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That's before Haytham's and Shay Cormac's time, so that cannot be Shay Cormac. But I got a theory that this, if you, after Shay started going against the assassins, like when he was betrayed or whatever, and almost died, but was held by the Finnegans, I got a theory that what if, because apparently the outfit that belonged to was a Templar, and it was like the son of the Finnegans or whatever. So what if that outfit in Black Flag was actually the son of the Finnegans family, or the two Finnegans characters, and then it was later recovered or something by Edward, and then Edward probably gave it to the Finnegans or something like that, or yeah. I mean, it can't be Shay, because this is before Shay even gone to the Templars. So it cannot be him. Besides, I doubt he would die that humiliatingly. So, but yeah. Anyway, that was definitely not Shay. I'm guessing that's probably the Finnegans' son, maybe, because especially in the fact that the two characters seem a lot older, so they could have been around since Edward's time, possibly. I don't know. I know it was not Shay because Shay was not around at that time, and it was not even in the Templars at that time anyway, so it can't be Shay. I know that there's some theories going on about it, but I'm going to shut it down. If you think about it, because because Edward is the father of Haytham. Haytham killed Edward and stuff like that, and so that kind of shows that Black Flag was before the events of Rogue and before the events of 3. So it cannot be Shay. It cannot be. I mean, it has to be someone from the Templar Order, that's for sure. But the question is who it is, and the only best thing I could think of is probably the son that was of the Finnegans or whatever, because it was stated that that the guy, that the son of the Finnegans was a Templar. So I mean, it kind of makes sense, and seeing how it was recovered by Edward, it was probably went to the Finnegans, back to the Finnegans or something like that. And knowing Edward, especially at that time, later in that game, where he became more honorable per se, than he was when he was like just a pure pirate or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I think knowing Edward, I think he would give that outfit to the actual family or something like that. I don't know. All I know is I'm going to shut down the theory that's not Shay Cormac, because it was before the time of even Shay of Haytham, so it cannot be. So yeah, anyway, hopefully you like this video, and if you're new, please like and subscribe, and also, again, like in my last video, please support Storyfire. I know that has nothing to do with the video, but hey, I'm on Storyfire now, so if you want to check me out on there, then please feel free to, make an account or whatever, and start your own journey on Storyfire, as well as checking out my content. But I still have yet to upload anything, because I'm still trying to figure out how to even do that, because apparently, like I said, like 2 people told me 2 different things, like one said competition and the other. But yeah, anyway, not part of the video, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. And yeah, it's not Shay Cormac. It definitely cannot be. I mean, yes, it's the same outfit that Shay Cormac wore, but it's not Shay, period, because this is before Shay even existed. Or at least when Shay was a child, at the very least. But then again, he was a bit younger than Haytham, so it was before even Shay even existed. So yeah, I'm shutting that theory down. Yeah, because like I said, Assassin's Creed Black Flag was before the events of Rogue and Assassin's Creed 3. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. I know that some people are probably going to hate me for this, but it's the truth. I mean, it's a cold-hearted truth. That's not Shay Cormac. Besides, knowing Shay, I don't think he would. Even if that was Shay, hypothetically, Even if like it was like if the timeline was like rearranged or something like that, I doubt Shay would die like that. Because for one, he's a very typical. He's probably one of the most deadliest characters of Assassin's Creed. Period. And only he's kind of like Haytham kind of sense. He has like assassin skills as well as Templar skills. Basically, he's kind of like Haytham in a sense. But he shows more mercy though, or he's more honorable than Haytham. Haytham does have a sense of honor, but Shay does kind of despise killing, even though he has to do it anyway because he has no choice to. That's why I like Shay Cormac, because he's very honorable as well as pretty intelligent and smart. I mean, I would kind of understand why he would conflict with the Templars on that time, because you know, the whole situation that happened in there. So I kind of understand why he would inflect and go into the Templar Order. So I would understand that, but then again, if you think about it, the Assassins and Templars, there's like literally no bad guy. You know, most Assassin's Creed games try to make the Templars the bad guy, but if you think about it, they both are just, I don't know, it's kind of like Republicans, Democrats, kind of just butting heads. You know, it's kind of like that kind of, I guess. I guess that's the best way I could describe it. Where they're basically good, but they have different point of views. But yeah, and like Haytham said, I mean, the only downfall about the Assassin's ideals is that Haytham did state in Assassin's Creed 3, when he plays Connor, Haytham stated that freedom is an invitation to chaos. But at the same time, which I kind of agree with, at the same time, order can be an invitation to chaos if there's too much order. That's why I believe that there's got to be zen or balance between the two. Like, you got to have some freedoms and some orders. I mean, like me, I'm not Republican or Democratic. I mean, I don't really pick a side. Kind of like Bulgariff from Skyrim. He doesn't really want to pick sides, and I kind of understand it because the whole, you know, politics thing, not the best thing to dive into. I mean, hell, it gets to the point where it's not even, it doesn't just get to heated debates, but life-threatening stuff too, because people are just so serious about it. Personally, I think that politics should not even exist. It should be about the people. I mean, seriously, there used to be a time where the people were the politicians, in a sense. Back when Washington and all that were a thing. I mean, that's where it should be. I mean, I get it, there's got to be people to kind of, you know, to help keep things straight, but the politicians nowadays don't really care much about people. People is just numbers now to them. Unfortunately, it's just the cold hard truth nowadays. I mean, a lot of politicians don't care about the people. I mean, there's some politicians that probably do. It's really hard to tell in this day and age. But yeah, I know that's not part of the video, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of like how the Assassins Templars kind of are. I mean, like one represents order while the other represents freedom. They're just like going against each other. While theoretically, there's no bad guy. I mean, it's all about your point of view. I mean, it's basically kind of up to the player and who's like the bad guy, or what's your views on things. Like me, I agree with the Assassins and the Templars. Like, I do agree with some of the ideals that the Assassins have, and I do agree with some of the ideals that Templars have. Like, I see both points of view, and I take some of the ideals of both sides, or at least the ones I agree with, and implement them into my point of view. Like, I believe that there cannot be too much order or too much freedom. There's got to be like balance. Because if you have too much order, there'll be chaos. There'll be riots and all that sort of stuff. If you have too much freedom, well, it's going to basically just going to allow people to just do things that they shouldn't be doing. I mean, there's got to be like literally a fine line or balance between the two. Otherwise, you're just going to have chaos. Even though there's going to be chaos either way, and if it is balanced, but it's more better off balanced than one or the other. But that's just my point of view. I mean, so basically, me, if I were an Assassin's Creed, I'd be a BS. I guess I'll be half assassin, half Templar. I don't know. I'd probably be better off just being in between, I guess. but yeah. I guess maybe I'll probably be like an assassin, but with some Templar ideals and some ideals of the assassins, kind of like a mix. I don't know. I'll let you guys kind of be the judge of that below, and from what you guys know of me. Comment below on what Assassin's Creed faction you see me being in, or whatever. And that, and also, comment below on what Assassin's Creed character not only I would be, but who would you be? Just kind of be for an interesting conversation between me and the viewers. I mean, I know that some people get weirded out by these type of questions, but that's just how gamers are. We ask these type of questions, you know. So besides, it's always kind of fun to make conversation like this. But yeah, anyway, yeah, please comment below those things. I mean, that'd be awesome. I'd like to interact with you guys, and I'm sure you guys would like to react with one another and all that sort of stuff. It'd be kind of cool. So yeah, please comment below those. Like me personally, I think I'm either a lot like Ezio, or like I'm probably a mixture of Ezio and a mixture of Shay. Maybe, I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge. But like I said, if you got to this part of the video, please comment below on what you think. And also comment below on what Assassin's Creed character, who would you be? Anyway, this is Dante out. Let's rock, baby. Ciao.